When we're caught in a state of overthinking, it can sometimes feel like our brains are full of information and an incomprehensible amount of thoughts and feelings just bubbling up to a point where we can't see through the smoke and we can't get any clarity. Well, I'm going to teach you a meditation today that's going to show you how the mind actually works, and that the mind is really simple sometimes, even when we're caught in overthinking. Because the mind really only thinks about three things. My name's Matt. I'm a psychotherapist and qualified meditation teacher, and I help people get a better sense of calm and clarity by moving out of the mind and into a place of presence. If you're interested in that, there's a link to my school community where I support people on this journey and through my complete system, the Mind Hacking 101 course. But today, the meditation we're going to do is a labeling meditation, and it's going to start to show you the texture of the mind and hopefully move you out of it even when it's really busy. So what we're going to do is, I just want you to get comfortable. We're going to meditate for about 10 minutes, and we're going to follow the breath. We're going to use the breath as an anchor, and we're just going to be watching the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. And then we're going to watch as the mind distracts us, because minds always wander off, okay? And they'll wander off from the anchor, and they'll wander off from us, and we'll get caught in thought. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wake up in that thought, and we're going to bring our attention back to the breath every time we get distracted, no matter how many times. And there's one extra aspect to this meditation. Every time we get distracted, I just want you to put a label on the thought that distracts you when you notice you've been distracted before you come back to the breath. So you're breathing, you get distracted. You notice you've been distracted, and then you give that thought one of these three labels: past, future, judgment. Okay? So we get distracted. We don't know where we are. We wake up in that distraction. Okay, I've been distracted. Is the thought about the future, the past, or is it judging or comparing what's happening now or me to other people? You notice the thought, you give it one of those three labels, past, future, or judgment, and you come back to the breath. You get distracted again. You notice the thought. You give the thought the label. Is it about the past? Is it about the future? Is it judging or comparing? And then you come back to the breath. Again and again we're distracted. Again and again we label and we come back. Okay? So let's give it a whirl. So just close your eyes for me. And then just take a deep breath in through the nose. And a long, steady out breath through the mouth. Just enjoying that out breath. And just taking a deep breath in. And a long, steady out breath through the mouth. And another deep, deep breath in. And a long, steady out breath through the mouth. And just moving the attention to the edge of the nostrils. And just watching the breath there for a few moments. Just watching the breath doing its thing now, just letting go of it. Breath goes in, breath goes out. Nothing for us to do but watch. And as we're watching, inevitably we're going to get distracted. The mind's going to wander off. Because that's what minds do. They wander. All we need to do is notice when we've been distracted. Notice whether the thought is about the past, the future, or about judgment. Give it one of those three labels and then gently return to the breath. We get distracted. We wake up in that distraction. And then we gently come back. We wake up. We notice we've been distracted. We label, and we come back to the breath as it is in this moment. Again and again we're distracted. Again and again we come back to the breath as it is, moving in and out of the nostrils. Noticing, as we come back to the breath, that no matter how much thinking is in the mind, it is only ever about these three things. Noticing that, and noticing the aspect of ourselves that is beyond that, watching, returning to the moment each time with fresh eyes. And just deepening our focus a little bit more now. And just noticing which nostril the breath is moving in and out of. Left or right or both. And then deepening it a little more and seeing if we can pick up any sensations of breath on the upper lip. And then deepening it even more and seeing if we can pick up any temperature changes of the breath going in or the breath going out. And whatever we notice or don't notice is fine. We just keep noticing every time we've been distracted from the breath, labeling the thought, past, future, or judgment, and then gently returning to the moment each time. It's that return that really matters. And then just taking a deep, deep breath in through the nose. And a long, steady out breath through the mouth. And then just being with yourself for a few seconds before you gently open your eyes. Okay, so what did you notice about your mind? Was it more in the future? Was it more thinking about the past? Or was it judging and comparing you or what's happening? What I hope you noticed wherever your mind was that all the thoughts in your head, no matter how complicated and no matter how busy your mind was, fell into those three categories. Knowing that and starting to see the automatic nature of the mind, the survival mind, is really important, and it's the first step to moving towards a deeper sense of presence and calm that is always there for you to access. I hope that was useful, and if you're interested in going deeper, click on the link below in the description.